President Trump announces the desire for the Russian Federation to return to the G8.
ASEAN collaborates to address the issue of transboundary haze.
Nghệ simultaneously holds the military enlistment and handover ceremony in 20 districts, towns, and city.
You're watching today's news on NTV. My name is Nguyễn Thị and I will be your guide through today's latest update. Recently, US President Donald Trump stated that the Russian Federation should rejoin the Group of 8 G8 developed economies after its membership was suspended due to the military campaign in Ukraine in 2014.
Russia was once a member of this intergovernmental forum until its membership was suspended in 2014 following its military campaign in Ukraine and the annexation of Crimea. Russia officially left the group in 2018 and has repeatedly stated that it does not wish to return. President Trump said that it is very likely that the full-scale war in Ukraine would not have occurred if Russia had not been expelled from the G8. In 2019, during his first term, Trump also suggested that it would be very appropriate for Russia to rejoin the G7 and turn it back into the G8 as it was before. Trump's comments about Russia returning to the G8 came shortly after a phone call with Russian President Vladimir Putin on February 12, during which the two leaders discussed the possibility of negotiating an end to the war in Ukraine.
Thailand has signed an agreement with all ASEAN's member countries to jointly address the issue of PM 2.5 fine dust, which is considered a transboundary haze problem.
Accordingly, ASEAN countries will exchange information on the PM 2.5 fine dust situation and provide updates on technologies and measures to combat pollution. The agreement will also enhance regional efforts to monitor and prevent ultra-fine dust, which is created by agricultural practices like burning rice straw and forest fires that can blow across borders. Currently, Thailand is struggling to control PM 2.5 dust levels, as many sugarcane farmers still maintain the practice of harvesting crops by burning straw. This method takes less time than cutting fresh cane but releases large amounts of PM 2.5.
On the morning of February 14, along with 20 districts, towns and cities, Vinh City has 218 outstanding youth who set out to fulfill their duty in building and protecting the nation.
After receiving the enlistment quotas from the Provincial People's Committee and the guidance on recruitment work from the Provincial Military Command, the Military Service Council of the city advised the Provincial and City People's Committees to allocate quotas, issue documents, and provide guidance for localities to organize the implementation in accordance with procedures. Starting from reviewing, preliminary selection, medical examination, verifying the recruitment numbers, and issuing enlistment orders for 2025. As a result, 100% of the enlisted youths meet the health and political quality requirements. Notably, among the 218 citizens enlisted, 86 volunteered, 1 is a party member, 65 have participated in the party's training program, and 8 are Catholics. In terms of education, 16 youths hold university degrees, 1 has a college degree, and 3 have vocational training certificates.
Coming up next are some updated news.
Continuing the program of the 9th Extraordinary Session of the 15th National Assembly. On the morning of February 14, the Minister of Industry and Trade, on behalf of the Prime Minister, presented a proposal on the special mechanisms and policies for investing in and constructing the Ninh Thuan nuclear power project. Regarding the special mechanisms and policies, the Prime Minister also requested that all ministries and sectors propose any mechanisms or policies that would expedite and facilitate the process before February 15. The Ministry of Industry and Trade, as the standing body of the Steering Committee, is responsible for compiling and reporting to the government to propose to the competent authorities for submission to the National Assembly. Regarding the timeline, the Prime Minister emphasized the need to shorten the time to complete the project compared to the previous plan, with a deadline of December 31, 2031, at the latest, and striving to complete it before December 31st, 2030, to coincide with the 85th anniversary of the nation's founding and the 100th anniversary of the party's establishment.
Starting from March 30th, Vietnam Airlines will officially operate a new route to the largest airport in China. This will be a direct flight from Ho Chi Minh City to Beijing, China, via the world's largest airport, Beijing Daxing. The new route will be operated with a frequency of 5 flights per week using Airbus A321 aircraft. In addition to the new route, Vietnam Airlines will also increase the frequency of the Hanoi, Beijing route to 7 flights per week. Daxing International Airport, also known as Beijing Daxing, is one of the most modern aviation projects in the world. Designed to relieve congestion at Beijing Capital International Airport and to become a major transit hub for the region.
Today, February 14th, the northern region is gradually warming up. Meanwhile, in the central region, there is light rain in some areas. In the southern region, the off-season rain continues to decrease rapidly. Most cities in the northern region will have cloudy skies, with temperatures warming up in the afternoon. The highest temperatures in Hanoi and cities such as Hoa Lu, Hai Phong, Lang Son, Ha Giang, and Lao Cai will range from 20 to 23 degrees Celsius. In contrast, Sun Le and Dien Bien Phu will experience sunny weather, with temperatures ranging from 26 to 30 degrees Celsius. This warm daytime weather in the north will last for at least the next 3 days. Although a cold front will strengthen in the northern region tomorrow, February 15th, it will shift largely toward the sea and not significantly lower temperatures in the north. Instead, it will mainly maintain the southeast winds, bringing moisture.
Unlike previous years, this year, the rate of workers returning to work at businesses has increased significantly. Taking advantage of this shift, companies have also implemented many benefit policies and created the best working environment to encourage employees to stay and build long-term commitment.
The appeal of the labor market in Nghệ An is evident as, right after the Lunar New Year, the rate of workers returning to work at businesses was high, reaching 95 to 100%. Labor is an important resource and a vital factor for businesses. The shift in labor and the stability of workers' mindset, with less job hopping, have greatly supported businesses, allowing them to both maintain production and persist in achieving long-term goals.
The company's board of directors also determined that, despite initial difficulties or a decrease in orders, we will ensure a guaranteed salary level for our employee. When we reach 1 million square meters or more, we will need to add 2 more production shifts. This will require an additional 50 workers.
Nghệ An currently has over 1.6 million workers, accounting for nearly 50% of the total population of the province. However, in reality, up to 700,000 workers are employed outside the province, and nearly 100,000 workers are working abroad. Therefore, the task of helping workers leave the countryside, but not the homeland, has received special attention from authorities, agencies, and localities. The good news is that, since 2024, the trend of workers gradually returning to Nghệ An to settle down has been increasing.
The demand for labor recruitment from businesses in the province is high and covers many positions. The income level is quite competitive. The center plays a key role as a bridge between workers and employers.
In the first months of the year, the labor market in Nghệ An has become more dynamic. New businesses have been established, and existing businesses have re-entered the market. Foreign direct investment, FDI, companies are expanding production scales and increasing labor recruitment. Job opportunities, higher incomes, and guaranteed welfare policies are showing the attractiveness of the labor market in Nghệ An.
That is the end of today's news. Thanks for your watching and see you next time.